And that is a man right there who needs to get a win in this championship. Again, you're defending champ. And this is a showcase ride for all the riders outside of Max Anstey. Put one on the board late in the season. Remind everybody before we leave that I can be the man next year and challenge Max for the championship in 26.
Yeah, and let's not forget, this championship will be back very soon, and it is going to be bigger and better next year. There's rides on the line for these guys. This is what they do for a living. Tonight can make a statement, and for Cody Schock, this is huge. If you can go out there and if you can beat a guy that has won this championship for second place in this series, huge going into next year. And listen to this crowd right now in South Africa. This is a vibe.
Is that Cranberries? I think that's Cranberries playing right now. The crowd is singing along. Should we join them or?
Yeah, this is unreal. This crowd, I mean, they were singing every word of the national anthem. This is what the World Championship is all about for me, is taking the best riders in the world to these fans that just never get a chance to see their favorite riders. The reception for the fans has just been amazing walking around here today. We had a bunch of VIPs doing track walk, and now the stadium has come alive.
Yeah, and the riders have taken in the culture, man. We go to Buenos Aires. I mean, that fan base was rowdy. I mean, they were all there from the very first lap of practice. Seats were full, never left. Then, of course, you go to Canada, back down to Australia, the Gold Coast, maybe one of the wildest Supercross nights I've ever been to. Obviously, you were a little extra happy about that one, Jake.
Yeah, look, I'm biased about the Australian round. That was the round of the year for me. But I tell you what, this is my first time in Cape Town, first time in South Africa, and these guys are here tonight. This is unbelievable. Listen to these guys.
I know, still singing in key too. Nice work. Then to Sweden, then to South Africa, and now to Kristen Beat, who's with Cullen Park.
First GP race of the night. Tony Alessi told me earlier in the day this would be a track that falls into your wheelhouse. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, you know, being on the Moto Concepts team, I've been in California back at home, riding a lot of hard packed at the Honda track, and yeah, I feel comfortable in these conditions. I've been feeling good all day, and yeah, happy to start tonight with the third place, but we got 2 left, and yeah, got to stay focused, and I want to be back up on that podium.
My reaction from the boys
tonight?
tonight?
The podium, Daniel. This has really been a showcase
we better be
season
talking
for Cullen Park.
about this.
Absolutely. I mean, this guy has been on the gas, and maybe tonight is the night he puts that.
If I join up, we better be talking about this.
He's be better in race 2 and in race 3, but he sounds confident there.
And they're driving them on ball rest.
SX2 race 2.
Not that much. Man, I'd be talking about some nonsense. I'm hungry, man. Woo! Race 2! Woo!
8 laps. And the battle between Shane McElrath and Max Anstey may be on. Max Anstey is your champion. The conversation of being a champion is in the past. Now it's just about winning races, and Shane McElrath is on fire tonight. You got Cody Schock still in the mix for second in points.
What you eating?
Jason, there's a lot to be excited for in race number 2 of the 250s.
Oh, and I just love seeing that visual of Shane on the gate. He's just nodding. He's in the moment right now. And I tell you what, he needs a win. Time limitations for him.
Chicken Chipotle thing, bacon.
But we have everything still to play for these podium positions.
Watch the Aussie WSX race, wins the bed at 6 a.m. and it was
Max Anstey will be in gate number 1 on the far inside. If we look back on sprint race number 1, he had a perfect start, but he went wide. Shane McElrath dove underneath, took it from him, and then went on an absolute tear. Max did show some great speed in that race, but ultimately settled in to win his championship. And with that conversation in the past, I have to imagine that this man, as he said, will lock back in on a track that's holding up pretty good, Jace.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm not 100% sure. Even if Max had to win that championship,
what happened in race 1, dude?
Not sure that he would have caught Shane McElrath.
Military base Charlie's, like Charlie's cheesesteaks? Yeah, like Charlie's cheesesteaks.
3 minutes till gate drop.
You know that is place, right?
And the McElrath
Ryder, thank you so much for the 1 month, dude, over on YouTube. I appreciate that, big dog.
Will continue.
Does it sound good or is it too loud?
Your final
can you guys hear me and hear this pretty good?
Is coming up next.
What up, Maxine? We have a note, hell yeah. playing bikes today? Yeah, I've been playing bikes.
Welcome back to Cape Town, South Africa for sprint race number 2
Those are the
of
go
the
for streaming this one on the
SX2
weekend. Hell yeah,
division.
baby.
Who is the rider of the round? That is your choice. Grab your phone, scan the
Oh,
QR
Butler.
code, pick your favorite rider from Cape Town, South Africa. Maybe it's Cole Thompson. He was ripping
we
in
got?
practice and qualifying today. Made it to the
You're
Super
stud, I
Pole.
swear.
Was only, what, a 10th off of Max Anstey in Super Pole.
I'm at work
Cole
watching.
Thompson had some speed
Oh, yeah,
earlier.
baby.
Yeah, and these guys will
If you guys
also
head over to
post
YouTube, you guys can watch it in full screen, unless you want to watch it on TikTok. But I am live on YouTube. Just look
all
up
of these guys
It's
are
Pelto on
managing
YouTube.
to find their way around it, and you could throw a blanket over the top 5.
See Noah Viney there, Anthony
No, I'm
Bordeaux
rocking the
riding for the Quad Lock Honda team.
bacon
Again, a
Chipotle.
reminder,
Those
there's a
Chipotle sauce.
championship for the teams at stake. Quad Lock Honda has handled their business from opening.
You playing
night,
bikes today? Yeah, I'll play bikes later.
stacking points. The PMG Suzuki team also, of course, with
Oh.
Ken Roxon, Colt Nichols, Jason Anderson,
Oh, it's
Kyle
that.
Chisholm, Robbie Wageman have stacked for them, but they're a little off tonight. They would have to have a clean sweep
Who are we going for?
with some issues from Quad Lock Honda.
Honestly, Max Anstey's
And
kind of
there's
just
your
that
read. We just
guy,
had him
but
on the show.
Cole
I mean, it's
Cole
gotta be
Thompson's
tough to
looking
be a
pretty
team
nice.
Principal when you have a win in the opening night or opening
I'd
race.
like
of
to see the
night,
quad
Shane
light
McElrath,
guys.
the ultimate high.
The quad light
followed
guys
by
get a little bit
loss.
better.
Now we're back to SX2. I mean, and that's a man that lives lap by lap with his
I'd like to
boys.
see the quad light guys.
Let's go
Quad
down to
blocks,
Chris and B.
sorry. Go a little crazy.
Yeah, Daniel, I've got Kelana Humphrey here. One of the most
When is
unique
the no
features
fear
on this
going
track
for
is
on
that
sale for public?
right-handed first turn. Now, the Stark has a slight advantage when it comes to that. Take me through your approach to that section.
Yeah, with the right-handed first turn, on the Stark, you actually have the option of running a handbrake and a foot brake. I really like the handbrake, so that's definitely an advantage coming in. I can still keep my leg out, and
See that?
don't really have to worry too much since
Don't
I
really
got
have
the
to worry
rear
too
brake
much.
on my hand.
Kelana, this is also your first season racing with the World Supercross
Chad.
Championship. What have your takeaways been?
It's good. It's, racing, all these guys are really experienced guys, only being 18 years old and being kind of the young buck in the class. Just trying to learn as much as I can from everybody. And the destinations we've been to has been unreal, like South Africa, Australia, Sweden, these places are crazy. And yeah, it's been really cool. I really love it. Hope I can do it again next year.
We've been enjoying watching you and the entire Stark team ride in the series this year, Kelana.
Any track day in the future,
And
or is it
Jason,
cold?
a
It is cold right
championship
now.
that is dominated by riders
It is
now
pretty
in their
cold right
30s.
now, but
You've got
yes.
an 18-year-old
Hopefully.
kid here who came out in practice today.
Yo,
and threw it
honestly,
right
hot
up
take
front
on the
and was
Starks?
Battling with Shane, battling with Max.
I don't know,
You and
man.
talked
I don't
about
know
it.
if-
That's what you're supposed
you guys think
to
they'll
do
get their
when you're
own-
one of the pups. Get up
an
there
AMA?
and learn it. He did a
You guys
lot
think they
of
get
that
their
earlier
own
today.
section?
And I tell you what, if you got Instagram on your phone, go and give him a follow. He
Bro,
is
shaking
one
this
of
interview?
the most creative, one of the coolest riders that we have on two wheels. But yeah, you're right. 18 years old. He's a sprightly young fella out there, and he threw it in there with the boys. And
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Look, he's got
But just
better
a full
every round.
AMA thing
tough
for
ask him,
Starky
but he's
Stark.
got better every time that he's
Or to
rocking.
Stark in 80 HP, that was
There's Max
insane.
Anstey on the
Dude, I
inside.
feel like it'd be sick. I feel like
Driving to the whole shot, lost it
I
in the
feel like
first
in
corner.
AMA they need to have a little bit
Looked
more
good
to
the rest
conclude the
of the race.
broadcast.
I mean,
I
he
feel like
looked
there's too much
efficient. It was a
downtime,
perfect
especially when you go.
ride.
Especially when
Just
you
not a
go.
perfect race
Like if you
because
guys ever
that
been
first
to like a
corner, Shane
Supercross event,
obviously
you
is
definitely
a
have
man
like
on a
a
mission
good amount of
today.
downtime.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
he's just been
I feel like you go
looking so
250
good
race,
all day.
450
And like I
race,
said, I mean, maybe
and then like all the races, but then like we have a little bit of time for the LCQ. I think like they throw in an extra start bar
to beat Shane McElrath. That is how good
too much
he was
torque to
riding.
hold on
And
to.
maybe he
Jeez.
does it tonight. That's the fun of
I feel like they could throw
Supercross
it in
is
there, dude.
Every race is different. Every
Yeah, you're so
gate
much
drop
waiting
is
at SX,
different. He's
exactly.
now
I feel
lost
like
2 races
I feel like
in a
only
row
certain
for a
like
guy who won
events. I know
11 straight.
Colorado or
And
some
he's gotta
things
be
they'll
questioning
add
that
a
right
couple
now.
stuff.
Like, hey, is this just been because of the
Where do you
title
watch
talk
this? I think it's
surrounding
World
me
Supercross.
nonstop, or did
.com or
Enzo
something like that.
elevate? Has
I am
Shane
live on
elevated?
YouTube
What do I
right
gotta
now.
do
If
to
you guys
get
want to
this
head
one
over
back?
there, it's
Maybe he
like
doesn't
full screen,
have it
so
tonight,
you guys
or
can watch it
maybe
full
we
screen.
see one of the best battles of the season right here in sprint race number 2.
We just had the shot of his helmet.
I miss
right
Sprint
there.
Race 1.
No
so.
goggles on. I would love to know what is going through his mind right now. Is this just the pressure's off, go and send it, or is he thinking about what that World Championship means for him and for his career now going forward?
When I went, I
Here's the
spent more
event
time
standings
walking
so
than sitting.
far.
Yeah.
The one
Well,
sprint race, Shane McElrath sits
like
with
I'll-
10.
I conclude the whole day of like
Love
watching
that
qualifying,
format where all the races
going to
count
see the
towards
riders and all that. But I mean, like
You can't
after
just
qualifying's
ease your
done,
way
you're
into
still
the night
another
and then
2
be big
hours
at
of
the
like
very end.
nothing
You've gotta be
happening.
big all night long. Cole
But
Harper,
also with the
great
race day,
third
like
place
when the
finish, too,
actual
puts
stuff
him in
happens,
position
like
to
there's still that
maybe
downtime.
get another podium on the season. And I gotta be thinking, if I'm Max Anstie right now, I'm questioning my first turn execution. He's always the first one to it, but he's lost the lead in the first corner multiple times this season by driving a little too deep.
Well, and it
Thompson's from
like
Canada?
Shane just had that one out of the jump. He was up on his feet so quick. He had his weight back on a slick start straight like that. It just looked to me like Shane absolutely
I don't think
start.
Shane McElrath has
Obviously,
anything on Max
the
Anstie.
advantage with
I feel like they have to like
win.
hype
He
him
got
up
the
because he
hit
like
in this
won
game,
last year, but
it honestly
dude, Max
didn't matter.
Anstie's
Shane executed so well.
32nd board goes up. The tension
And
starts to rise.
And I got a feeling that this South African crowd is about to come alive again.
Well, they're
What up,
standing.
BG?
You see the kids out in the stands. They're the ones standing, loving Supercross, coming to
gets hole shot,
Cape Town,
though?
South Africa.
Who gets hole shot though?
Giovanni joins the gate. You see Cole Thompson, one gate to the outside of McElrath.
Yo,
Lopes,
whoever's
one gate
sponsored by
outside of him.
Arby's.
Those were your four
That's
fastest
so lit.
today in Superpole. The board goes sideways, up goes the
sideways.
ramp, and the gate will drop in South Africa.
Go, go, go! Out the gate like a rocket.
And it's McElrath up the inside, a carbon copy start. You see Anstie to the outside. It's Enzo Lopes in second. There's Cole Thompson, Maxime Desprez. You got Park and Hicks in the top 6.
Carbon copy of Moto 1. Will we get the same result? Enzo Lopes looks like he really wants his...
Oh, Desprez is down. Thompson over the top of him. And it looks like some moisture was added to the corner. Every one of the boys had a rough go through that. McElrath almost put it on the ground. Here's the difference, though. Anstie is now ahead of Lopes a lot earlier than he was a moto ago.
That was a big jump by Max. Did you guys see that jump by Max?
Ran it in after that rhythm section. Maybe that answered our question. Max Anstie is going for the win tonight.
Anstie off the Dragon's back. Lopes right behind
Okay, watch on
him.
YouTube.
Let's
Look
take a
up
look
It's
at
Kelso
what-
on YouTube.
watch Shane,
It's
watch Shane.
Kelso on
Slides.
YouTube.
Good
Find my
save.
page.
Anstie drives Lopes deep, and then
Dude, he just
comes
ran
the
him over.
carnage. Looks like Kyle Peters and Cody Schock take advantage of the inside.
How did Shane McElrath not hit the deck just then?
Because that's a man who wants to win so bad, needs to win so bad. And he stays up. You see him a lot more cautious into the corner of that lap.
Check his wheel speed.
Bing, 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 bing. I cannot believe he stayed up. We're on for a win tonight.
Oh, and he wants it so bad. He said this season has not been what he expected.
That jump right there, dude. Oh, no, I thought Max hit it.
But
He hit it last
every race is an individual opportunity to showcase who you are, and there's a one on that bike for a reason. He was fantastic a year ago, and if he can end this season congratulating Anstie, hey, good job this year, but I'm ending this on top. That would be a statement going into 2026.
Yeah, that sets up the rivalry that goes into next year. It swaps to Max. Does it go back to Shane the year after? I tell you what, Shane is ripping.
He's got that
now,
quad lock,
but
low-key
Max's body
wrapped in.
language is completely different in this second race.
And he sits back about 1.8.
Lap 3 out of 8.
I'll tell you what, it was
I think
dry
Maxie makes a
today
push here, like lap
qualifying.
5.
They've added a lot of moisture to keep that dust down. This is a different type of slick, and it looks like the boys are kind of having to adjust right now in the moment.
And Max has been going to that outside
I think
line all
gotta
day.
hit this. I feel like he's gonna hit that line again.
Momentum through the outside. We saw him pass Enzo there. He has not switched that line at all.
Staying disciplined to the line he knows, the line he likes, as Shane McElrath continues to put clean laps down.
Yo, I like that they added a Dragon's back. Thoughts?
With the fastest lap of the race, a 54.2. He's warming up.
I haven't seen one of those since like 2023,
yeah,
dude.
We're halfway through this thing, and we have a lot of racing to go. I've got a feeling that we might see that last turn action coming into play here.
Well, I love when you look at a track map and you start picking apart where the opportunities might come. And when a track crew builds one that has a big old 180 right before the finish line, I mean, it just sets up
Also
for
wear the
dramatic.
helmet so you can get more
Anstie
into
can get
the
himself a
races
little bit closer.
I should, huh?
The battle will be on as the laps wind down. McElrath 1.7 over Anstie, and a fight between the defending champ and your new 2025 World Supercross champion.
And this is for second in the championship. As I look at the board, Cody Schock is in 4th place. That is your battle for the 2nd place overall in this World Championship. And right now, Shane is looking like he wants that place.
McElrath 1 point up on Shock in standings. 3 more if it stays as is. The battle between Lopes and Shock is pretty tight, under 2 seconds.
Better.
There's Shock, you see going to the outside. And for Enzo Lopes, a solid season highlighted by a big win in the main event last week in Sweden.
Where's Cody Shock at? 4th place?
Wow, was that dramatic.
Enzo
Between
Lopes, the
Rickler
Arby's
Racing
man.
Team, his mechanic. I mean, they were just
the
sick
boots.
and tired of hearing about Max Anstey's perfect season, and he took care of it last week.
And I just love that Enzo is riding with an entire country on his back. You follow World Supercross on socials and you will just see Brazilian flags littered through the comments. When we have a round in Brazil, it is going to be insane. This is like the Justin Bieber.
Do you race?
Brazilian
I don't
motocross.
race, I do
I cannot
ride.
wait. Please take us to Brazil.
I want to race.
He would love that a lot. Even
That's
though
coming
I will
up this
say,
year.
his toughest race of this season
Dude,
was
that bike looks
Buenos
so
Aires,
sick, bro.
Argentina. There was a lot of fans there for him. He was getting pulled left and right all night long. Sometimes the hometown crowd elevates.
What is that?
him.
Is that a
Sometimes
Yamaha?
They distract you, but this man in
It's got to be a
Sweden
Yami, right?
was undistracted. Not even sure if that's a word, but hey.
Is Enzo leading? No, Enzo's right now in 3rd. It goes McElrath, Anstey, then Lopes, Shock's in 4th, and then Peters in 5th right now.
I really think that
I wish they'd show like the 5th through 7th spot right now. Peters to Cole Thompson, but
look like he's charging.
He's pushing. You see him rip that outside berm, but Jay, sometimes I think as a rider, when you give it everything you got and you get no reward,
that's what you do in
start
watching this
questioning
dark
what
like
you're doing.
Smeagol.
And this man has just been flawless. I mean, it's just clean, it's calculated. The bike looks like it's working perfect, and that lead is now stretched to 2.1.
And these are 2 of the good guys in the sport.
Should turn the light on,
You want to see guys like this do well. They represent this World Championship so well. Shane, a former champion of this series now. Max, a 2-time champion. We've got him out
Peters
front.
in 5th,
You're
yeah.
going to see these guys battle.
I can't.
So
We don't
hard,
even see the standings
so
right now.
clean
Like, they
all night.
literally disappear
And
from the
man,
standings.
Shane has really been through it this season, and this has just got to feel so good to be leading these laps. So far, a perfect night. But as I say that, Max Anstey is starting to reel him in.
From 2.1 to 1.5. It's close.
Was it last lap?
He is running out of time.
Last lap, cheese?
1 lap to go.
Yeah, last lap. Here we
He would
go.
have to have an amazing lap. Now, that was his best. Max goes 54.0.
Last lap, cheese. Here we go.
To Shane's 54.5, so that's a half a second, which means if he does it again, I mean,
Kyle
you're
Chisholm-
1.5
or
down.
Chisholm-
you're going to need to not only
It's not
get
Kyle
to
Chisholm.
him, but
Chisholm's
you're
in
going to have
11th
to pass
right
him
now.
too. So for Shane McElrath, be
Oh, shoot,
smart,
they're having
be
broadcast
solid,
problems.
This one's yours.
Yeah, he is just
We need
running
Max
out
Hood on?
of
No,
real
for real.
estate right
Back now.
Shane has not put a foot wrong. Oh, I tell you what, he does look closer though, doesn't he?
Yeah, we're down to
Dude.
1.4.
He can't get him. No way.
The next sector.
Max
time,
putting on
we'll
a
get
charge right
yep,
now.
Now down to 1. He's
Wow.
got a half a second and half a lap. We talked about those 180s.
Yeah. We've been talking up this finish line all night. Could it happen?
Could it be here, dude? Nah, he's not close
Shane
enough.
nails the
Oh, he takes a
corner,
look back.
looks over his
He takes a look
shoulder.
back.
Oh.
Nah, not
It would
that
have had
close
to have
enough.
been dirty. Shane McElrath wins sprint race number 2 of the 250s.
Is this main event? No, this is second race.
And what
Chiz
a
is
charge
chizzing.
by Max Anstey. And luckily
On
for us,
11.
we've got 1 more to go in SX2.
Enzo Lopes
The
takes the
main event
podium though
will
in
be
race 2
a
over
12
Shock
lap
and
race
Peters.
to close down South Africa.
Nice.
This one is far
Nice.
from over. Enzo Lopes 3rd, Cody Shock 4th. Looks like Kyle Peters, Colin Park, Cole Thompson in 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7.
Hicks 8th, Kalana
What up, Brady?
Humphrey with the top 10 and 9th. Nice ride, Kalana. And Robbie Wageman in 10th.
Guys, where are you watching this on? It's worldsupercross.com.
That got close.
Good
That
exact
got
result.
really, really close. And Shane knows it. He looked over his shoulder and he said, all right, I see you. I got you.
Hey, he's gonna
But
take
I
that
see
thing.
you.
Yeah, and Max put
Doesn't
in a
feeling
charge
good.
early in
I
that
feel like-
race. Didn't
I feel like
necessarily
Anstey
get
knows he
rewarded
doesn't
for
need
the
to push
charge
super
that he
hard.
put in, but he had a second dip.
Comes down a little bit more. I feel like
He
Anstey
had a
knows that he
second
doesn't
dip
need to push
at
that
it,
hard because he's
got
already
so
won the chip.
close.
So
And I tell you what, this last
keep it up in
one
good
of my
standings,
events
get
is
your
gonna be
money
unreal.
worth. But I think he
Shane
makes a
with
hard
Kristen
push
Beat.
for. I think he makes an insane push
Shane,
for the
not
main
only
event.
your first
Y'all want to see the
race
steam
win
come
of
off
the
his
season, but
freaking
now you're
head.
backing it up, going back to back with the double here tonight, looking for the clean sweep. You were just talking with your mechanic about the whoops. What did you find?
It's changing every time out there, and Yeah, we had another good start. It was really slippery that time on the first lap, so we took us probably half the race to get going. But
welcome, dude.
Praise the Lord, we got another win, and that's what we've been working for. I feel good on the bike, and job's not done. We got to keep going.
So Shane, I hate to distract you from the effort that you're pursuing right now, but in the SX1 class, your two teammates are pursuing
Honestly,
a championship.
Fly's got some nice stuff, dude. I like the all black.
In under your tent.
About as good as it can be with a lot of pressure. We're working hard. I'm proud of those guys. Christian needs to stay in it. Joey needs to keep going, and yeah, it's all good.
Thanks so much, Joey.
The only thing that puts that whole Fly gear together is literally the sponsorships. Like, imagine if literally he had none of those sponsorships. That literally just says Fly all black. Like, everything that's going on in his freaking outfit right now is literally just sponsorship. So just take away that, and like literally it's just a plain black with Fly on it. Sometimes outfits do literally get super decked out and make like that outfit the outfit. Like, you got sponsors on them. So just imagine if you didn't have any sponsors, it'd be like all black. Shane got my hair. Ball man, yeah, that you.
Somewhat, pretty close to home. Welcome to the show. Great to have you on.
Is that Troy Lee Designs helmet? I actually didn't see it.
Yeah, it's great to be out in the flip. So good to see Supercross in South Africa.
Who is that? Is that Tony Hawk?
I remember being a kid when Supercross came in, so it's got to be some time, right?
So, mate, you know exactly what it is like to win a world championship in South Africa. Yeah. 2013, Peter Marisburg, you got it done. How cool is it, though, to have Supercross with some of the biggest riders in the world in your home country? And the fans have absolutely come out tonight.
I'm surprised. Like, there's a lot of people that have come out, and I grew up racing motocross. So
seven-time world downhill champion.
A few battles
does anybody compete downhill champion stuff or downhill stuff?
And so motocross was my background, and so I wasn't going to miss it. But when I got here, I couldn't believe the crowd just pulling in. So it's so nice to see like international racing back in South Africa, and wow, the guys are putting on a good show.
This show is going to come down to the wire. Your thoughts on Anderson, Savacci, and Craig and this three-way battle for the championship?
Who's winning? Who's winning?
I didn't hear you. It's too loud. It's too loud.
Singing.
Well, I mean, I've got to back Christian Craig, right? Fox rider, Fox athlete. I've got to represent the team. So
Like Your Hits Home was always the cheaper gear with sick color combos. Yeah, that's good.
I'm sure he's going to come back stronger than the other.
That's good.
I mean, Jason Anderson looks so smooth and comfortable out the front. I mean, I saw Joey catch up to him a little bit in that last
What's the cheap gear now? Like O'Neal, right?
He just seemed to have the stamina, and just his timing was impeccable. Like you couldn't fault it.
And we're going to find out, of course, in race number 2 coming up soon. Greg, thanks for joining us on this show. Absolutely
yap with the boys.
We'll let you enjoy the rest of the night.
Thanks, guys. Thanks brother. Cheers.
Thank you for the follows, guys. Channel? What do you mean channel? If you guys want to watch this in full screen, I am live on YouTube. Just head over to just look up Kelso MX Bikes. Look up Kelso MX Bikes or It's Kelso. You'll be able to watch it live. I mean, full screen.
Enzo Loeb second, and the opening lap of this one was dramatic. Look at Shane. What a save to keep the bike up. It took a lot of strength.
Who's racing today?
And a great decision. Then he went on to be flawless the rest of this race, and it sets up perfectly for
this is Australia. This is South Africa.
SX2 coming up later in that main event.
Yeah, and I think that answers the question. It was all on the line for Max Anstey in that first race. We're like, does he have the speed to beat Shane with just nothing on the line? Shane answers the question. He was all in on there speed-wise. Ripping tonight.
And now 3 straight losses for Max Anstey. What? 1 to go to settle the score. Let's go SX1 racing.
SX1 racing. Yo, what's up? Been a minute. What up, Devin?
And the championship battle
Fox has always been decent price too.
SX1.
I like Fox gear. I think Fox gear is top tier.
Jason Anderson, the big winner in sprint race number 1.
Who's your favorite rider?
Savacci kept him honest.
Jet Lawrence.
Sat in his shadows. He's gonna have to
Yo,
be
25 seconds.
If he wants to overtake the 21 of El Hombre.
Yo,
Christian
Jason
Craig
Anderson on the red plate, yo.
Went down, had an issue later in the lap, fought back to 5th in a valiant effort.
Am I seeing this right? Jason Anderson with the red plate, yo.
Win this championship. This start is going to be super crucial.
This is good. This is where it's at, dude.
All 3 riders, the board goes sideways.
Wait, is that Chase Sexton on the
race number 2? Gate down.
Is that Chase Sexton out there? What?
Anderson goes wide. Savacci up the inside. And it looks like Jorge Zaragoza out front on the Stark Future. Anderson is second. If he makes quick work of Zaragoza, he can clear track, run away.
But he has Joey Savacci right behind him, and Christian Craig has got a much...
Oh, look at Jason.
Look at Joey.
On the inside. Ew, close them
off.
up.
2, maybe 3 spots now.
And Anderson is out front and hammering those whoops.
Zaragoza, Freese. Looks like Simonson, Cloud.
Yeah.
I can't see Joey yet.
Just right now it is.
Oh, Craig down again.
Craig goes down.
That claimed half the 250 division. And his work is cut out for him again. While Anderson leads, he took care of business in that first corner. Quick work of Zaragoza.
Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not. It's not Chase
Craig.
Sexton.
You see Savacci to his left.
You're right, it's not.
Craig checks up, right into the ball. Bottom of the berm, got him.
Yep.
Dude, it's soft dirt all down there, dude. That's all soft dirt.
Christian Craig has had a rough night in Cape Town, South Africa on championship night.
What's the
Jason
channel? What are you talking about?
Has the best case scenario you could ever have. You've got Zaragoza second.
No beer was fire, yeah.
Who is maybe the best, I'd say the word best lightly, defensive rider in the sport of Supercross. I mean, Savacci's going to have to go through all these guys just to get clear track.
And if there is one guy that I do not want to have to pass in a
I'm
championship
vibing with
Vince Freese. He has not been.
I'm vibing with Jason Anderson's hit, dude. That yellow's hitting right, dude.
As I have thought that he would be, he is going to fight tooth and nail to keep that position.
Now, we talked to Yuriv Konski. Mathematically, with the way the format works, if you're Savacci,
thoughts on Deegan 450 class? I was doing 250, bro. What are you talking about?
2 down with a chance to win the main event.
Yo, we got Jason Anderson followed by 2 Stark guys. Savacci trying to pull up. 2 Stark dudes, Freezy and Zaragoza.
Right in this moment.
That's crazy. Starks are taking over. Here comes Savacci.
Gives himself a chance to just control his destiny, win that last race, and then win.
Oh, Hombre looking good? No, for real. Where's Craig? Craig went down first corner, dude. I think right before that one rhythm section, dude, it is soft dirt, bro. They watered it down.
Luke Clout was a 10th off of
Savacci up to 3rd, though.
As we see the Rick Ware Racing boys battling that Simonson and Miller, but for Savacci, this clock is going to take down very, very fast. He's got to make this.
I have not seen a Dragon's back since like Nashville of 2023, dude. When like I think Justin Barsha broke his collarbone.
Imaginable in race 2.
You travel over 6 weeks.
That's the last Dragon's back we've seen, right? In AMA. Yo, he almost pushed up on Clout right there.
Laps of absolute send to keep your championship hopes alive. That's not a position I would like to be in.
Savacci with the pass, side by side. Side by side, close them off.
Up the inside of Luke Clout.
Nice.
That's 1 more ticked off. Vince Freese is next.
That's 1. 4 big laps coming, the biggest of your season. 2 more passes.
Is it just me, or does Savacci got motion?
But this here might be the toughest pass.
Where do you watch this? World Supercross Championship?
Is not going to move, I think. And if you get him, he will get you back if you leave him an inch.
I am live on YouTube right now if you want to see it full screen. Look up Kelso MX Bikes or It's Kelso.
That he wants to let go of. And these starts out of the gate in this second race have been phenomenal.
Pass Freezy, bro. Stop playing.
Zaragoza and Freeze sitting 2-3 for Stark Future.
Oh, he jumps the wall.
As you see Joey with an uptick in aggression. He knows the laps are coming
over the
down.
Table.
He's going to have to make this
on
move,
table off. Triple. On the inside, on the inside.
Oh, that's muddy in that corner.
Freezy almost got Freezy.
Yeah, he just didn't get enough of a run in that rhythm section.
Let's go down to Chris and Beat with more.
Sebastian Tortelli told me earlier in the day, for the first time since the season started, they had a test week before Stockholm.
Got the pass, too.
Back to HQ in Barcelona, and they spent the week dialing in the power curve. That's why we're seeing both Vince Freese and Jorge Zaragoza look so much more comfortable on the bike.
That was a crazy pass.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Joey Savacci right now, I'm feeling really good about that pass.
Okay, OJ. Big OJ.
But I think Vince could have gone in there and done some damage if he wanted to, but he laid back. And now Joey has 1 more pass to make with just a couple laps to do it. And this thing will go to race 3 to the main event.
Lap 6 out of 8. You guys think he gets Zaragoza?
As you could be to a guy that is in
Second place right here would be huge for him. Put up coffee.
He's had problems after that triple all night tonight. Really looks like he has to open up that turn to get into that next rhythm section. Interesting that that's been the one place that he's had
Anderson looking clean, bro.
Roll, triple.
Look at Sabachi. I like that line from Sabachi. The big jump.
He's got the speed,
big double jump.
In the last 3 weeks, he's been fastest in Superpole.
Lap 7 out of 8. Here we go.
He gets right to the back of Zaragoza.
I think he gets Zaragoza right here, dude.
Remaining.
At least gets right up on his backbone.
If he gets there after this ride, that momentum, that might be the lift he needs to wake him up before the main event. Because look, Anderson has had his number when the gate has dropped. Sometimes it just takes a little fire, and he's going to have one here if he can get by the start.
Dude, it's getting close, boys. It's getting close.
So right
I want to see
now,
Sabachi catch this guy, bro.
It would be 3 points in it. They could tie. I believe Jason Anderson would win on a countback.
Gotta see the whoops run, though.
Is crucial for this
World the whoops run. Devious.
You mentioned having your destiny in your own hands. Right now, he does not have it. This pass, and he would. He could win race 3.
Dude, he single tripled right there. That was nasty, bro.
He could win the championship. This might be the pass of the season.
Uh-oh, last lap cheese, baby.
He has got one lap
Let's get it.
to keep this championship alive.
Drag us back.
Zaragoza is just riding out of his skin tonight.
Joey pulls a tear off.
He keeps OJing the crap out of that.
Now Joey's been faster in the whoops, but Zaragoza has been taking the inside line.
Oh, he makes a mistake on the inside.
He makes the pass.
Yo.
A few corners from now, Joey Sabachi will have destiny in his hands to win the championship, and Jason Anderson is right there. I'm telling you, Jason, if I'm Joey,
almost made a mistake, dude, on that tabletop.
This race, the fire is lit. And we're
he's got him with this whoops run, though.
Amazing race 3 if Joey Sabachi can keep it together with a couple corners to go.
Look at this. Dude, I think he singles in and triples right here. Look, single, and he triples, dude. That's money, bro. That's money. That's a really good line.
Takes a look over as he just goes to the finish line.
Jason Anderson wins sprint race number 2 of the SX1 division, but the story is Joey Sabachi.
Hey, Sabachi was pushing, bro. I think he went from like 7th all the way up to 2nd place, dude. Holy smokes. That was a good race. That was a good battle. Good race for Sabachi.
Championship. After one of the most important
it keeps him intact.
Crucial rides of Joey Sabachi's career, he does exactly what he needs to do.
That is literally the
Tomac's not here. It's Anderson.
Career.
Not even.
He needed to come in.
Not even Ken Roxon's here.
He came in clutch in that moment. We got Christian Craig on screen. That might
single triple is ballsy, dude. That line is OP, dude.
That is a horrible night for Christian.
That line's
Craig
OP
here in South Africa.
Tough crashes too.
Was that the Cowie? It's not. I thought it was Chase Sexton, but it's Clout. I don't know his first name.
It's Jason Anderson. Now, if you're Jason Anderson,
look at that.
You spent a lot
of time
alone. You haven't been in the battle for a while.
I can do that right there, IRL.
Is battled, bruised, scraped up, and ready.
Steve's here? No.
This sets up perfectly for both riders. Jason is going to
crazy. Suzuki hasn't upgraded their engine since 2019. Yeah, it's kind of wild, but
the gloves are off.
Honestly,
don't forget.
Honestly, hear me out. I think for top 3 manufacturers for Supercross this year could possibly be with Ken Roxon and Anderson being there. I think Anderson got to work more in the core or like long lap side. But I think it goes
this crowd
Honda.
Fired up.
I think it goes Honda. Maybe KTM and Suzuki top 3 for 450. What do they have for? No, I could be wrong, dude. I think Suzuki battles for either 3rd or 4th place position for manufacturer, though. Luke Clout, he's Australian. W. Like, I think Suzuki can battle for a manufacturer podium, but it's going to be between Anderson and Roxon kind of keeping it up. But Yamaha and KTM is not just going to let that off easy with Justin Cooper and Cooper Webb.
9 for 18. He loses.
You see the new Ken Roxon and Travis Pastrana video? I have not.
Final race of the season. 25
points up for grab,
22 for second. Simple math says that's 3. And if you're Joey Sabachi,
still on Suzuki,
you are loving the moves you made. Talk about Yuriv Konski. We had him on the show. Where do you think his emotions are now?
I mean, bittersweet, you know, like obviously.
So race 1, race 2, Jason Anderson, Joey Savatgy with a 9.9. Luke Clout though, Luke Clout coming with a 7.7. Honestly, I would not even count out Luke Clout because if someone makes a mistake, Clout could be right there.
That dog has a bone.
But Joey Savatgy has to get a really good start in order to overtake Jason Anderson.
Standings.
Look at those points, dude.
144. Tough night for Christian Craig. A great night so far by Henry Miller, too, sitting in 5th in championship points, but the conversation is at the top. It's Anderson, Savatgy in a winner-take-all race 3.
I think if Christian Craig...
counting towards the championship, we've got 1 to go, and it will decide your 2025 World Supercross
champion. Anderson got whole shot. I'm taking if Christian Craig didn't fall race 2, he probably would have been right behind Savatgy. But Christian Craig got a spill in that corner that took out all the 250s. How you getting on with your Honda? Dude, I love it. My graphics, my second set of graphics come in soon, so I can put on, or my second set of plastics come in so I can put on my graphics.
Is the CEO of the World Supercross Championship, Mr. Tom Burwell. Hey, if you were to script this thing before the season and we drew it out like this, hey, the final race will decide the champion, could you have it any better?
No. 3 worthy champions as well, right? Represents the last 6 weeks in the most perfect of ways, which is slightly chaotic, incredibly competitive, fast racing.
Now, you're no stranger to sporting events in South Africa. You had your own career. Did you know that South Africa was going to be like this? Because the national anthem, they sung every word, every song that comes in every break, they're singing. This place is absolutely going on.
Hey, look, I'm a bit biased, right? My house was a kilometre from here. My daughter was born half a kilometre from here. This is a very special stadium. This is an incredibly special country. And there are very few countries in the world that love their sport as much as this. One thing I will say is I wasn't expecting 20,000 South Africans to cheer on Supercross in this way. But this is why this sport exists like this. We'll go.
You think they live close to Lions?
Fans like this.
Tom, we're actually going to head over now to Christian B with Joey Savatgy.
South Africa, or South Africa more like, I don't know too much about South Africa.
Joey Savatgy, you didn't take the win, but you stayed in the fight. You stayed in the hunt. Maybe the 5 most impressive laps of your career. What can you tell us about what that race was like for you and how you picked guys off one by one?
Club.
Yeah, it's not fun back there, I'll be honest. Start was good. Just, yeah, I got a little antsy exiting turn 1 and kind of spun out, and then a few guys were around me, and then, yeah, there's somebody, I don't know who, somebody kind of went up the inside of me before the after mechanics area, pushed me back, and I was kind of just stuck. And I know they're short races, so I was trying to be urgent, but I had a couple close calls, I'll be honest. So yeah, just my starts are good. I need to take it all the way to the first turn, and we saved the best for last.
This will be a winner-take-all finale, guys.
Savatgy came from like 7th place all the way to 2nd, dude.
Will. Tom,
I think if he gets a good start, he makes a push on Anderson.
Day before Buenos Aires, we're at the press conference. It's raining. Tell me your thoughts then versus your thoughts now after a wild tour around the globe.
I think the nature of what we do, both racing and this circus, is you're never quite sure what's going to happen next. And I think we entered into the season, and I'd be lying if I wasn't saying that I was slightly nervous. New destinations, new riders, new teams, new technology with an electric team. And where are we now? I'm really grateful for everything that we've seen, because it's been an incredible 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, so many questions coming into this championship. But, I mean, I think from the fans' perspective around the world, from being at these events, I mean, I think you guys have ticked all the boxes that you were trying to tick in 2025.
Yeah, look, we've got such a long way to go. But what we've now been really clear is we know where we're going and we know what we're trying to do. We're trying to world-class riding around the world with some of these great teams, with incredible broadcast, with digital fans all over the world. And it's clear what we're trying to do. And I'm excited for the future, because the future is huge and the future is Supercross.
Tom, thank you so much for an amazing season. Let's close this thing out strong, and then we'll get started for the 2026 prep, and we'll do it all over again. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
One of the coolest parts of World Supercross, of course, is the racing, but how about taking in the culture, which the boys did this week in a special and interesting way?
Oh no, it's sharks!
Should I do a safety check? Why is the cage bent?
Maybe it fell over right here. Maybe it just fell forward.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me, bro.
We are here in Cape Town,
pay
South
me.
Africa, and we are going to be shark diving today. Got Devin Simonson and Michael Hicks along with me. Yeah, I don't know. I hope we all make it out alive.
Pay me, dude.
Okay, first person, let's go.
All right,
Sure. Like Scuba Steve.
His hands on the cage. Would come up and not.
Unreal. Shout out to World Supercross for letting us do this, taking us on this adventure.
especially when they come face first into the cage right at you, and you just, that cage just rocks. You kind of become like a deer in the headlights, and it's just like, oh, what's going on? I'm grateful that I did not
Trust me,
pass
poor
this up
people
to
will do
you.
stuff for money.
That's
You
a whole
ever
nother
watch
world down
Jackass? I have watched Jackass.
And that is a big giant nope.
Where were you?
Yeah, see? Thank you. Hell no, that's a big giant nope.
As possible, but I'll tell you what, Jace, that's one of the cool parts of World Supercross is the boys come into battle on Saturday, but the series has taken them.
I'm gonna take a piss while we have all this downtime. I'll be right back.
Based around that culture and really give them a chance to kind of take in, I mean, this long journey that we've been on kilometer-wise. What was it, 70-something-thousand?
60,000 kilometers.
60,000 kilometers we've traveled, and I think that lightens up the mood on the way in. But I'll tell you what, when the gate drops, it's been a battle every week.
I'll tell you what, these boys are absolutely going for it tonight, and we've got a battle for the overall in SX2, and we've got a championship battle in SX1.
And that championship battle is alive because of Joey Savacci. Now look, his starts have been great. He checked up a little bit there, and then it was mistake after mistake after mistake, and I'm thinking, is Anderson just going to just sweep this thing nice and clean, pull away? I mean, after this pass right here, he had done his job, but then came Joey Savacci and his chance to do his.
And it's just that right-hand first turn. We have seen so much drama in there. Christian Craig goes down. That effectively takes him out of the championship. And then Joey Savacci with the 5 laps of his career to keep his world championship alive. He really put it all out on the table. You can tell that he knew they were not his cleanest laps, but they were the laps that he needed to get this done.
That one was big.
Crucial.
Up the inside of Vince Friesen right here. I thought Vince was going to go in and just remind him of who he is, but he didn't. Then came the pass on Zaragoza. And for Joey Savacci, again, I'm telling you, Jace, he is the one that's been in the battle. He's the one whose heart rate has been elevated. Jason's had a flawless night somewhat after that first corner in the first race, but I mean, this sets up, I think emotion-wise, this sets up perfectly between these two.
It might almost be harder to be Jason Anderson in this situation.
Yes, look at those points, 2 points up in a winner-take-all. And expand on that point, Jace. I mean, you've had a clean night. There's been no real distractions your way. It's been almost too clean.
Yeah, it's almost like anticlimactic in a way, you know, like the heart rate's low, you're kind of cruising. He's a chill guy as it is. Joey has been fighting for his life out there. He can just run on adrenaline now for this last race. He cleans up that first turn, gets in the mix with Ando early, and like we said, this is the last race of a world championship battle. All bets are off. The gloves are off. We are on in this last race.
25 points on the line in the final race for both classes.
Downtime.
That's coming up next. Let's go down to Kristen Beat with more.
Thanks, guys. One of the more challenging sections
let's
of the
take a
track
look.
here is this Dragon's Back. When I was talking to some of the riders, they said, I haven't seen or raced on a professional Dragon's Back for maybe 15, 20 years. Some of our older riders in the series.
Yeah, that's
some
Gypsy.
of our younger riders were so excited about the opportunity to really work through this section. So let's take a closer look at this. And I know, Daniel Blair, you're super excited to see one of these back on a Supercross circuit. But when I was speaking with Joey Savacci in particular, he said through this section, you have to let the bike do all the work. You'll be tempted to maybe override or change your body posture, but that is not how you get through this section clean. He said, just like with golf, you let the clubs do the work and you just hang on.
So I'm taking a look at her freak the track. This guy.
Here on Track Walk, when I saw the return of the infamous,
yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie,
Dragon's
eyes on the prize.
It's caused no issues. Well, Christian
Dragon's Back
jump into
thing,
the back
crazy,
of somebody in one race, so there's that. But I think it's a cool obstacle. It's technical and it changes the
you're sipping that yak right now, bro.
You know the only thing it's missing? Some LBZ gear. That is the only thing that we are missing out there to just take us all the way back.
Hey, if you want
to that guy's getting freaky, dude.
You can do it right now. Pull out your phone.
Security about to come right now. Hey, you can't do that.
And pick your favorite rider.
Can't do that.
From
Who's that?
Cape Town, South
Who's
Africa.
that?
The final race of an amazing 2025 World Supercross Championship. And we are not done. It's time for the main events. Let's go racing in SX2.
Come on, show me the money.
One final race for the SX2 division, and we close down the 2025 World Supercross Championship. What a great start to the night. Shane McElrath wins sprint race 1. He wins sprint race number 2.
Dude, fans are out of
Max
control.
Max Anstey is your championship.
Fans are out of control. I'm actually on Xbox right now playing some Legends. Hell yeah, dude. That'll be the Legends.
But if Max
Anstey
can win this final race, he'll get the overall. Jace, he's won 4 out of 4.
Where can I see this? World Supercross Championship.com or something like that.
Race 3, and he grabs his 5th.
I forget what his website's called.
What would that be for Shane McElrath?
I am live over on YouTube if you guys want to watch it on YouTube on full screen.
Flawless so far tonight. Every single time his wheels have touched the dirt here in
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you see what they're drinking? You see how they're sipping on like an actual beer with a plastic cup?
Could be Shane's
I can't lie.
Max has lost
3
straight after starting.
I don't know. I feel like that's not a thing in regular AMA.
Put one more on him. Send a little message into
I feel like that's not a regular thing. Like all they offer is Michelob.
It will be tougher.
They offer Michelob and a couple other drinks, but dude, they do not offer a plastic cup
like
with draft beer.
Champion is this year. I think
take
we've got
it.
a brawl coming between McElrath and Anstey.
So you're saying that might be a borrowed #1 plate?
Maybe.
Tyler,
I mean, look at the one is on McElrath. It's going over to Anstey. You know McElrath will want it back. Anstey's won it before. These two have been the class of the field, especially late in this championship.
Right.
Of course, throwing Enzo Lopes.
You right? I do. Do you right?
In the final race in Sweden.
This is more of a kid, younger adult thing.
More battle in SX2 as the boys make their way out onto the gate.
Yo, Max Anstey.
Does
he catch Shane McElrath?
Daniel, while a championship has already been decided in the SX2 class, there are still riders racing with a sense of urgency to find the confirmation they've been searching for all season. We know Shane McElrath is capable of an overall. Can he step up in this final main event of this season? Also, something to note, there's been a ton of track work in the last 15 minutes. The track is completely different than the track they raced on in the first 2 GP races. And oh, just a reminder, double the points in this final race of the season. So riders may have to race more conservatively out of the gate here, Daniel.
Who are the winners? Exactly. I didn't see race 1, but race 2 was Shane McElrath. Right behind him was Max Anstey.
But with that track prep has come more moisture, and as we saw in race number 2, that bit half the field. So what might feel like an
450s was Jason Anderson.
Backfire.
Who is that?
You're doing your sight lap.
Who is that?
Taking a look, but then you go 4 bikes wide with a
bit of
fresh.
The merch, not beer. Oh, the merch, not beer. Sorry, I was talking about the beer. What up, Twist? Oh, we're at South Africa right now. It's on Peacock? No, it's like World Supercross something. I am live on YouTube if you guys want to watch it in full screen. Just look up Kelso MX Bikes or It's Kelso. Or click on my profile. You'll be able to go to my YouTube. When did World Supercross start? I've never heard about this till this year. I think it's been a thing for a couple years now, right? I stay on number 3. Who is that?
2 rounds ago.
Double X, baby. It's
gonna
be a good battle.
Side
by side over the finish line.
Been from Argentina all the way up to Canada, up in Vancouver. What a great race that was. Watching the debut of Eli Tomac on his KTM. That was a wild night of SX1
Gotta
racing.
pop a fresh 6 milli Bagilli before gate drop.
The Gold Coast.
6 milli Bagilli. What the hell are you talking about?
He lost Super Poles.
Jet or Deegan? I'm a Jet fan, bro. I'm a Jetty.
But that's when Shane McElrath.
No, thank you guys for the follows, guys. Appreciate you. We're almost at 40 new followers over on TikTok. Also, if you haven't hit that sub button on YouTube, I greatly appreciate that one.
Max Anstey, but Shane McElrath beats him too.
Do you know if anyone's making these tracks on bikes? I believe they're all on bikes, but on MX Bike Shop, so they cost money.
The #1 machine on the quad lock Honda. 1-1. And the battle is on. between the red plate, soon to be #1 2025 World Supercross champion and Max
I've been up
Anstey.
18 hours because my mom cracked her head open.
Of the points.
She's all right.
Yes.
Deacon racing?
Shane
No.
has been brilliant.
No, no, Deacon's not
Brilliant
racing.
in every session today.
Max
Guess what?
Anstey is, though.
He doesn't get it done in this final moto, and Max Anstey comes out and wins this race. He loses that overall. I love how this format sets up, and tonight,
Oh,
this
a
has been
Zen,
best
a
case
Zen.
scenario.
Oh, okay.
We're going into both of our final races.
Why do they wheel spin on the gate? To get all that dirt and stuff off?
And for Anstey, he's been amazing.
You get all the dirt and
gate,
stuff so they get prime
but
traction.
The first turn has not worked.
Been looking on
in
mods
his
all the time.
favor.
It's on
Last
MX
week,
Bike
Enzo
Shop.
Lopes shot up the inside and took it.
Is this
Ran
450
away
or
with the
250?
win.
This is 250 about to start. This is last race. Race number 3 for SX2.
So as the gate drops here in about a minute.
Where's this taking place? In South Africa.
The crowd's getting into it. My eyes will be on the 99 and his execution.
The way kids on starts are losing.
Corner,
Engine power, baby. 4 strokes.
These last 3 races. 2 of them to Shane McElrath.
Old Davies racing?
To
Don't be
Enzo
stupid.
Lopes. One final
Don't be that guy.
time. A minute
Just
to
kidding.
go.
No, he's not racing.
Jace, let's drop the gate one more time in
Let's
SX2.
drop that gate. Who do you freaking hate,
over.
baby?
These nights happen so
Two
quick.
strokes?
These
I don't think
championships
anybody's
are
on a
over
2
so
stroke.
quick.
4 strokes at
60,000
starts.
kilometers, 5 different continents, and it all comes down.
What's your favorite
to
250
this.
rider?
Anstey,
Joe Shimoda.
McElrath, Thompson.
I like Joey.
First
I like
3
Joe
gates
Shimoda.
to the inside, the right-handed first corner.
It'd be between Joe Shimoda and Levi
Played a
Kitchen.
role
I
in
fucks
all
with
the
Levi
action
Kitchen.
tonight. See Enzo Lopes, Colin Park, in gates
30
4
second
and
cards up,
5.
boys.
Watch Cody Schock. He's 1 gate outside of the box.
30-second
Still
card
in
is up.
for second overall in the championship. So multiple battles
right.
going on at once. One for
McElrath
the
has to get like literally the whole shot and go run away with this, or Max Anstey literally wins championship and that man's pride. Man's pride right now, dude. He's already won the championship, but McElrath's got to take this overall. Here we go, boys. Drop the gate. Who do you hate? Go, go, go! McElrath, dude's got the starts. Oh, Cody!
That was his best start. Perfectly executed in the first corner.
Nice.
Cody Schock from the outside gets the
Cody with
big
the triple.
3-1. But McElrath is going to lead the way. Schock second, Anstey third, and the battle between the top 3 in points is on.
Shane McElrath had that whole shot from the moment that gate dropped.
Oh, Enzo Lopes off the side of the track.
Tonight.
Oh, we're going to have a battle tonight.
We're going to have a final race showdown between these 2. Max hammering the
Oh,
woods
wow.
up the
Inside line.
He's in the
Oh,
second
shoot.
place.
Max in the tough blocks.
Schock goes out to in, uses the 90 to his advantage, and I'll tell you what, Cody Schock has been best this year in
Closed
race
off.
3s, but he's going to have to fight back on Anstey now.
Dude, Max Anstey's just a killer, dude. That's two corners in a row that he's kind of took Cody Schock out of the way.
Unbelievable season as well back there in 4th, but it is all about these 2 up front once again. McElrath is out of there, dude.
Can't MX bikes have clean starts like that? No, word.
And he's just came into the weekend with a different attitude. You could see a fire in his eye. And he has executed every single inch that has mattered. But now he's going to have to go 12 laps against
Look
the
back at San Diego when Joe Shimoda broke his
champion
finger
Max
due to a
Anstey with
freaking
11 wins
pit
on
board.
the season. Maybe
I
one
actually
more big one
despise
here if he
pit
can
board
take the
guys,
one.
bro. I feel like they hold that thing out there
This
for too
is
long.
going to be a chess match. These 2 have been the class of the field tonight. Class of the field in the championship.
Max Anstey's got motion right now,
Shane's
boys.
gonna wrap up second.
Max Anstey's got
Max obviously
motion.
getting that championship. Let's just enjoy.
Shane is using Kaizo.
Of the 2 best 250 riders in the World Supercross Championship for 2025.
I think Quadlock's going to have a really good year this like, for
McElrath
sure.
leads 1.6 over Anstey. Schock is 3rd, Hicks is 4th, Colin Park sitting in 5th.
And fastest lap, Max Anstey,
And Shane
54.866.
McElrath has been absolutely flawless tonight. Looking back on race number 2, Anstey threw
Yeah, stick it right in the face and move it
everything he had
last
at a
second.
mid-race,
Yeah, I hate
came up
that.
short,
I hate it so much.
settled in for second, and then made a last lap charge to get back to him. And you know Shane McElrath noticed. He looked over his shoulder, he saw him there, he said, all right, let's go. We got one more to do this. And that battle is closing up now. 1.6 turns to 1.5.
Dude, he went double-double. That big double right there is huge. Massive.
All night. It's so hard to tell whether that's faster or slower. That's such a well-built rhythm section on this track.
Shout out to the track crew who have had work to do tonight. Oh, Enzo Lopes, you're going to see his name drop all the way
what happened
down
to Lopes?
14. And for a rider who was sitting 3rd overall on the night, that's going to cost him a chance at the podium. He is out.
No way, what happened to Lopes?
Went purple with that last lap. That means he has the fastest lap time of this main event so far.
They didn't even update us, dude. What happened?
McElrath, Anstey, 2 champions, and as you said, 2 great people. Competitive, aggressive when needed.
4 out of 12, boy. Shane's cooking right now. Look at this different rhythm from Max, dude. I think I like the double in right here. This goes double, and then he pops out. Shane's starting to hit it now, too.
And that gap is now down to 1.3.
Carbon copy of everything that we've seen tonight. We got 8 laps to go. Let's see if Max can turn the tables on this. Remember, as the points run, Max would get 3
got
points
sucked out of the
for a
arena. No,
win.
for real.
That would give him the overall. But right now, Shane has just been flawless.
And he answered with a 54.1, the fastest lap of the race. And there's been a lot of that little call and answer between the 2.
Uh-oh, trouble.
When one goes fast, the other goes faster. We haven't seen them together just yet. If Max can get a little bit of close that gap, put Shane.
I think where Anstey's closing this gap is definitely the whoops.
Because we have not seen that gap get under 1 second yet tonight.
The last main event, it was around
Scrubs
1.5 the whole time. Right now, we're at 1.3. You're so right. We have not seen.
Who are you cheering for? Honestly, just a good race. I kind of want to see McElrath win the overall, just because Anstey's already won the championship.
Heater after heater after heater. Call and response is exactly what's happened all of these main events.
Anstey's now at 1.4 down. And that is a sweet spot if you're Shane McElrath. You do not have to play defense or adjust your lines. You hear him back there, you know he's there, but you get to do your business up front. And if Max can close that gap, Jace,
Max is close, 6 laps left.
Because the board changes, and now you've got to play with the track. And they seem to be matching each other inch by inch.
I think Anstey gets a good run right here. He's super close.
Been able to close down the gap 2 laps in a row. It just goes back and forth.
Yeah, now we're down to 1 second, so he has found something. I don't know whether there's a section that Max is faster or if they're just kind of yo-yoing lap by lap. The track's obviously going away from them now, but Max has got this
that boy's on the moves.
Basically bang on a second.
1.0.
Shane is sick, dude. He signed my easy mode shirt. I had Blood talked to me from my dad for like 10 minutes. Hell yeah, dude.
The 54.6. Anstey with a 54.6. That is so hard to nail these laps back to back to back. They both are. I mean, just think about the mental side of this too. When you're just getting
shot not too far off.
Nothing is changing. It's
you got Hicks,
the first to break mentally, and for Michael Hicks, you said it. What a rad season he's had at different times. The speed has been there. It's been a
catch him next lap, maybe.
For Hicks in the Stark future.
And if you've never ridden a Stark, these are conditions where these bikes excel. So connected. You have such a different
shock on the Arby's, dude.
Throttle to ground connection on these electric motorcycles than you do on a gas bike. Look, they have an advantage in certain places. They might have a slight disadvantage in others.
I'm glad other people are starting to pick up that line.
It is really going to suit the Stark future. This section right here, so connected to the ground on that flat, hard surface.
And the bike looks
right now, McElrath is in first, and then Max Anstey in second.
They do struggle a bit at this point.
Lap 8 out of 12.
You saw Hicks blitz his way to the end, then drop in, triple out. I mean, that comes from skill set, awareness, knowing your own machine, strength and weaknesses. And I think we're just seeing a guy who has dominated in arena cross, which is smaller racing, tighter racing, who is starting to excel on the big stage.
And I think it's confidence. He's got a team now in Stark Future that believes in him.
Oh man, dude, they're eating those whoops up, bro.
Back to this battle for the lead.
Cody on the meat rocket.
1.1. Throw a blanket over him once more. But Max just not quite in position enough to make a real dive. You know that he's going to keep it clean, but even if he was going to go dirty, he's just not close enough to get up the inside of Shane.
I think the challenge is for him to show a wheel and really, like, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like Max Anstey's got to be a little bit closer right now to start getting McElrath like a little bit spooked.
You end up losing time, so he's stuck. He's really stuck.
These guys are just
doing the same thing,
doing their own thing right now, man. They're doing the exact same thing.
It is getting tighter, though. I mean, you can hear him now. If you're Shane McElrath, that bike's gotten louder.
I think it's exactly what you said is about to happen. He is hearing.
Oh my God. Okay, right here, the whoops.
He has been all night except for the last lap of that last race. But we still have 3 laps to go.
Got a little scary right there.
A final push at Shane McElrath. Heartbreaking if he takes this overall. Shane has been perfect to now. This is going to come
up on that backbone.
8/10. Right behind him.
Coming up on that backbone.
And he hears the 99. And I'll tell you what, Shane McElrath, though, this is a seasoned veteran. He's won a lot of races in his life.
That's why he has a #1 place.
Exactly.
Boys, the barker's about to be applied from Max Anstey, baby.
Have himself a fight.
The English Bulldog.
Absolutely dynamic competitor in Max Anstey, who's won 11 races this season, and he wants one more, and he's close enough now to make some noise.
Uh-oh, trouble.
Shane makes a tiny mistake in that rhythm section on that first jump.
See the whoops run.
Change of lines right here. McElrath covers the inside. Anstey rips the outside. He's going to slingshot off this berm. And he's right there.
And the
oh my God,
is
so close.
This race.
He's got to scream it down the start straight, bro.
Shane, dude, Shane has done just
Shane's
enough.
cooking, bro. Shane's holding on, bro.
Every single time.
Shane is holding on. Lap 11.
So stubborn right now in this moment. Won't give an inch to Max Anstey, who is throwing everything he's got at the #1 machine. I'm watching the whoops. Can he get close enough in the whoops to use the different
I feel like Daniel Blair's understanding too. The whoops is like the only spot.
Be closer.
He made that pass on Enzo Lopes in the first race in that exact spot. He's committed to that outside, rails that berm. This is it right now. He's going to go to the right of these whoops, try and slingshot. No,
I don't think it's enough.
That was clinical.
That was insane by Shane. Insane run.
That run through the whoops right then.
It is so hard as a racer to play defense for this long, and he's opened it back up to 1 second.
We're coming up on the last lap, Daniel.
Last lap.
Last lap.
Last lap, cheese. What can we do?
Everything right.
Last lap, cheese.
But he's going to have to be perfect one more time around.
Yeah,
no mistakes around.
Lap for these guys. They've been throwing sprint laps down all main
Oh,
event
makes a big mistake.
From Anstey. Big mistake from Anstey.
Anstey loses the back tire in the rhythm. The gap goes to 1.4.
W defense from Shane, bro. I mean, lap after lap.
Credit where credit's due. Shane McElrath came into the final round and said, I have to end on top. It's been the Max Anstey story all season long. I'm sick of it. I'm going to come out and sweep this.
Whoops on the inside are chopped.
Absolutely phenomenal.
This is a sweet victory for Shane McElrath. He needed this. He had this in him. This
Gypsy announcing it is.
Capable of. Shane.
Yeah, baby. He hands down W race.
The Cape Town, South Africa GP.
Hands down W race, dude.
1-1 on the night.
Yo, he killed it tonight, man.
Phenomenal showing. Cody Schock sits third in the race.
When I say the defense was real, they were putting identical lap times in, man.
And look at these two. They're just like, what? Could we have done any different? I mean, everything they had.
Crazy.
And I gotta give Shane some credit there.
GG to Shane, bro.
Endless pressure, knowing it's him of all people, and he's there, and he never broke.
Yeah, I mean, that was honestly.
Only if Max got a better start. I feel like his starts were not dialed all night, dude.
And I wondered in that first moto, I'm like, does Max even have the speed?
Anderson do in the other motos? I think he's won. Yeah, he's gone 1-1.
Have what it takes to beat
Anderson's gone 1-1 so far.
I think Shane just answered he was the man.
Supercross started in January. This is World Supercross.
On your part too, is this circumstantial due to Anstey's championship situation? A lot of noise. Once we get that out of the way, then what happens? And McElrath leveled up. I mean, he just leveled up.
Yeah, dude. Shane put on a clinic tonight.
Everything he had at him, and the defending champ gets the final word on the season.
I mean, hands down, Anstey won the. Anstey won it.
Oh, and Max is not stoked.
No.
Max is not stoked.
I mean, we have seen this graphic all season long, and we see it again now.
Anstey won it.
Champion. But this will be an interesting interview, and this just shows the competitiveness of Supercross racers. Yes, you're a champion, but that was an hour ago. I want to win races.
What team is Shane on? Quadlock, Honda?
3 back-to-back to Shane McElrath.
Quadlock, Honda.
This will be a fun conversation for Kristen.
Anstey's kit is
tough.
tough.
Make their way over to the podium.
It is pretty nice.
We'll hear from Anstey, your champ. McElrath second. Shock third. Great season of racing in SX2.
And Shane said that he wanted to hear his national anthem tonight. He hasn't heard it all series. He's going to get that tonight in front of this crowd.
Look at the yellow. 1-1-1.
Unreal.
Nice work, Shane.
Honestly, Jason Anderson has the potential to do the same thing tonight, but if Savatgy gets a good start, you got to give it to Quad Lock tonight, dude.
One more to go for him and Joey Savatgy, but wow, Shane McElrath.
And that was big for Shane. That was big for second in the championship, and that was big for the team championship.
Savatgy, dude.
That looks like it's going to go the way of Quad.
Savatgy's going single, triple, and then that big double.
Now there is Anstey.
That line is insane, bro. That line is nasty. Savatgy's doing
here in Cape Town.
That's big time movement.
I mean, he was great.
That's motion, chat. That's motion.
He was great as well. It's not like he had a bad
Anderson
night.
for champ could be. Savatgy close.
Better. There's your championship points. Max Anstey, the
Yeah,
champ.
Max ran away with it.
The one goes from Shane to Max.
215 to
Shane is
176.
second. Shock is third.
He looks so mad. I think he's pretty upset. I think he could have had
a lot of
him.
points in that last one, but that top five.
Oh, Max was on Star
this year.
He is on Star Racing.
I love that you can win a championship 35 minutes before and then be throwing your gloves in the helmet because you got second on the night.
Yeah, but that's the attitude that got him the title. And that man right there, he's got the flag. He wants to hear the anthem.
Let's
He's
go.
gonna get to hear it.
The national anthem of America?
His wife, Joy, they've been on this
Of
world
the
tour
United
together.
States?
An awesome championship that's gone.
I thought Shane won. He won overall tonight, but overall championship-wise, Max Anstey won. But he did win tonight.
The SX2 division, Max Anstey.
Shock was on Club MX. I think for the
Max, in one of the most dominant seasons we've ever seen from a rider in the SX2 class, how would you describe the status of your riding right now as it relates to your career?
Wow, it's pretty incredible. I'm 32 years old, and most people, look at me and think, oh wow, he might be old for this, but man, I came from the UK, and coming from England, Supercross felt like such a dream and so far away, and it took me so long to get to the top and to a good team, and I'm lucky I've got a great group of people around me and a great team in the US and great trainers. Gareth Swanepoel, he's from South Africa. He's got me locked and loaded and ready to go. And to be honest, I just feel like I'm in a solid spot in my career, and happy to be here, happy to get this done. Shane rode awesome. That was a great race. Man, the track was tough tonight. Hope we put on a good show, and thanks for you guys, South Africa.
Your 2025 FIM World Supercross champion in the SX2 class, now a two-time champion, Max Anstey.
This is
Shane
that
McElrath
was
with
race
the
3.
American flag draped
still
around
got
him for
450s
his
to go.
first overall win of the season. You told me earlier, I want to hear the national anthem play.
Shaney.
After the Canadian GP, where you finished 8th overall, things looked bad. Yeah. At this point, how were you able to stage this rebound in the finale?
We just persevered. It was an uphill battle the whole way, and it can't always go easy. And we learned a lot this year as a team and also personally. So, man, I love the USA, but the fans here in South Africa, they've been a real treat. I'm proud to hear the national anthem from the USA on the podium tonight, and God bless America and praise the Lord. We're excited to end on top tonight.
What a phenomenal rebound for Shane McElrath, earning his first overall win of the season here in Cape Town, South Africa. And rounding out the podium on the season, also here tonight, Cody Shock.
Cody Shock, the Arby's meat man. The meat man.
Although I know you wanted the championship, you have displayed a level of racecraft that we haven't seen from you previously in your career. Can you find satisfaction in that?
Yeah, there's a lot of things I should be happy about. I mean, the past 3 weekends just realistically have not gone my way. I'm happy, third overall in the season, third on the night. That's always good. I felt like we did make progress tonight on the bike, and it really showed. But yeah, just try to be 1% better each day, and I have a really good group of people behind me, my wife, my mechanic, Dakota, Club, Rick Ware, Arby's, and everyone at First Form. So yeah, we're healthy, we get to go home and get a little break.
And that will conclude the 2025 SX2 Championship in the FIM World Supercross Series.
Woohoo! We have the meats, baby.
from Cody Schock this year. He had
There are more races. We still got the 450 race coming up.
One of the toughest riders in SX2 and all of World Supercross racing.
Still got the 450 coming up.
Let's take a look at the highlights from tonight's race action. The crowd has been treated to some good racing.
Is this 250? Yeah, that's the 250 race. They're all done.
SX2 division.
So Shane McElrath won the overall, but Max Anstey won the whole championship.
Better in that last one, but look at Shane. He just owned that start.
He was cooking, dude.
Yeah, Shane was on fire with his starts all night tonight. That was the difference maker. Right hand first turn. You just have so little control going into that. So important to get that run through that first turn. Shane owned that all night, and he owned the night overall.
Put together a great display of racecraft and speed.
Where's Deegan? He's not racing.
Had to battle.
Who is that? Who is
he did
that?
Right there, making the pass in a second, and he went to work, put his head down, and got close. Got to 8/10. That's the closest he got, but it's also as far as he got.
It was about as high level chess.
Who do you think is going to win the 450 race?
SX2 riders that
look, hear me out.
Tonight. It was a game of inches.
Savachi gets a good start, I think he pulls on Anderson.
Cody Schock third overall.
Savachi gets a good start, he makes a battle. Christian Craig, dude, could be the upset here. Hands off.
Disappointed, but that's a fantastic
But
season.
Anderson, you can't count out Anderson. I'm not counting him out because he already went 1-1. But I think Savachi's hungry for it, bro. Savachi's hungry for it.
He's disappointed too. I mean, that shows the fire. This is a guy who is on his way to this spot, to the top of the podium, towards the championship. That's the direction he's going. If you're Cody Schock right now, you're standing next to two champions, and maybe you're next. I mean, he has shown some speed this year, some adversity that he had to overcome, and maybe next year it's Cody Schock. But tonight it's Shane McElrath.
The national anthem for the one time. Mason says, I haven't tuned in a while. Are you actually banned from MTG? How can I be banned from a game that hasn't even came out yet?
For the first time this season.
And I haven't broken any rules.
Of this World Championship, Shane gets a chance to bring his flag up onto the podium. These boys probably know the British national anthem off by heart after this season.
Get on your feet, soldier.
Change. Wrapped up with the flag around his
shoulders.
shoulders.
That one makes sense.
Great point. They sit up there every week, and I think by
talking about Hampshire? Hampshire's not here, dude. What are you talking about?
And Shane, he answered.
What up, Super Donkey?
It was just a great SX2 championship. I think back to Colin Park, another rider who I think broke through. You look at riders and their trajectories and where they're going. I think Schock is headed upward. Park is headed upward. Michael Hicks, what a great season. These are names I feel we will see next year even more competitive.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that what you said is so right. I love seeing Max that bummed for a second place. I love seeing Cody not stoked with the podium. I mean, a couple of years ago, he would have been so hyped with the podium.
And now it's win or bust. I mean, that's where it's at for these guys. But the work they put in and the sacrifice they make, again, Shane has been on the road and in the air.
Mike's had a graphics update. I want to see a bald eagle jump out on your ass next time the anthem plays.
As has this man, and he is your world champion. And he executed the game plan you said it. You were with him on day one back on the bike after a terrible injury, put his head down, got to work. And now
W to Max, dude.
And just
that boy cooked all season.
Max Anstey shows just so
W to
much
Max,
grit,
he
so
cooked
much
all
determination. He was showing up every single day that he was injured at Star Racing and just putting in that workmanlike performance to get himself back to the top.
And that is hard to do, but the reward is worth it. Respect from the fans.
There we go.
The flag waves for the champ. Max Anstey. He will take this momentum home. 2026 kicks off in just a couple of weeks. He's going to have to dry off as the boys spray the champagne one final time in 2025. A lot of respect between the three also. Hard racing this year, but a lot of respect.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that.
Look, this is what happens when you do a world championship. These guys have been on the same flights, they've been staying in the same hotels, they've been doing all the promotions all year. That's three guys that have spent a lot of time together over these last 6 weeks. And I'm sure that that's a good feeling to be up there together.
And they're going to join us on the debrief show right after the races are complete. One of the coolest shows that we do. Top 3 in championship points will join you and I to break down their season. We'll watch that final race together. I can't wait. We'll get inside the minds of Max Anstey and Shane McElrath.
Number 69 on the meat rocket is actually crazy though. Dude, he's meating it up right now. He is selling that meat for Arby's right now. He's got that meat on display, bro.
Shane was thinking basically all day and all night.
And how?
Cody Shock's got that meat on display.
That bike was making noise behind him the entire race. And he just stayed focused.
Thank you for the falls, dude.
Forward. Congratulations to GSM Yamaha and Max Anstey. Look, job well done.
Look, Max is the deserving champion of this.
What's that, Honda cost?
He is the guy that is going to
It was
represent this championship
90,
well.
90 like 400 out the door, something like that.
On Max Anstey's bike next year, and just a really great way to end what was a pretty disastrous 2025.
SX2 is over. SX1, oh, we got one to go, and it's the biggest one of the season. Here we go.
Dude, 450 racing about to be crazy right now. The 450 race is about to be nuts.
We've got a treat for you. It's SX1, race number 3. The 2025 World Supercross Championship comes down to this moment. If you are Jason Anderson, if you are Joey Savacci, you win this race, you are the champ. Joey Savacci with a massive comeback ride in race 2 to put himself in position to take it. Jace, I mean, it couldn't be any better than this. You couldn't write it any better. It's a winner-take-all between Jason Anderson and Joey Savacci.
This would be a Cinderella story for Joey Savacci, not only for the night. He's dealt with adversity all night, but this would be the Cinderella story for his career.
Oh, look at Arby's.
He does not have a major 450
Quadlock Racing, dude, how much
this would be the feather
dude, that's
in his cap.
crazy.
Quadlock Honda Racing has been incredible this year, thanks to Joey Savacci and Christian Craig, Shane McElrath, and a host of riders in SX2.
Quadlock's on the come up, dude.
One of them racing tonight. But it's time to crown an SX1 champion. Kristen.
I like the kit, dude. I'm vibing with the kit, bro. Playing MX bikes today, it's a possibility.
And we'll get to Kristen momentarily. First, it's Jason Anderson on screen. The PMG Suzuki team took a chance on Jason Anderson in his 30s, looking for another chapter of his career. We talked earlier, this guy is great in the beginning of new chapters. He's got one now. New series, new team, new personnel, and the points lead going into the final race of the season.
Yeah, this is exactly where Jason Anderson wants to be. He's done this before. He's won 250 championships. He's won 450 championships. Business as usual. If you are Jason Anderson, get back to your winning ways. You have one
What's
last
up? Hey,
photo to
let me
get
know.
through, and you are
Type 1 in the chat, Anderson. Type 2 in the chat, Savacci.
All of the
Who's
other
getting
wins
it?
that he has across
Type 1 in the
world
chat,
as a
Anderson.
450
Type 2 in the chat, Savacci, dude.
My eyes will be on the
If Savacci gets a good start, oh my God.
When this gate drops, he has been phenomenal
I don't know, man.
out of the gate, but can he stick the first corner?
I think
maybe be a
if
little bit more
Savacci can get
aggressive. He is
a
on
good
the
start,
inside,
dude. Let's go, Kelso. All is well. Keep living the dream. Avoid all haters. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Appreciate that, big dog.
Opportunity to right so much wrong. He's been so close.
They're here to remind you how special we really are.
And another shot here in 2025.
They ain't us because they hate us because they ain't us.
Savachi letting this championship slip away without a real fight. He has been on the receiving end of some disastrous final championship
dude, I feel like all black or quad lock, like just
one more time. He has to win tonight. All bets are off. The gloves are off. Joey Savachi.
I'm hyped to rock No Fear gear again. No Fear.
And I don't.
Are they coming back? I didn't even see that. Is that like a gear that they're coming back out with?
Going to have to take it from one of the toughest, most fierce
Savachi on this one
in Supercross. We're talking El Hombre, Jason Anderson, probably the last guy you'd want to go up against in the final race of the championship, but he gets his shot at it right now.
And we are on some Albuquerque, New Mexico style.
El Hombre, boys, it's go time. Anderson or Savachi, boys, it's go time.
We're about to find out.
Execution. Here it comes.
This track fits Anderson's style, though. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Savachi, if Anderson didn't get hip to it, Savachi has a crazy single to triple and a big double out line, dude, which we got so much time on.
He wants this title, he needs this title, and he can.
Here we go, boys.
Right now, SX1
on the freaking gate.
Gate drop.
Go, go, go! Yes, Savachi, bro!
Savachi just owning that first turn.
What's he do in the first corner?
But he's got to hold on. Christian Craig.
Christian Craig, his teammate to the inside.
Oh!
Wow, Craig, a redemption ride.
Couple people went down.
Right in his hands as he leads the way.
And let's not forget, if there's anything crazy that goes on behind Christian Craig, he can still win his title. Joey Savachi up the inside, though.
Close him off.
Made in this final
Set the
race.
tone,
That's
Savachi.
a tone setter for Joey Savachi. You've got the lead.
Look at Anderson.
Into second. Oh, aggressive move on Christian Craig.
Watch this. Single, triple.
Is on different rhythm section.
Look at that.
Goes single, triple.
Dude, that line is cooking.
And the battle is on.
Oh, it is absolutely
that line is cooking, bro.
On, Daniel. This is going to get wild.
Green flag. Joey Savachi, his first time tonight. Jason Anderson has been pretty much flawless.
Oh, shoot.
But now
it's
he's
getting
gonna have
deep.
to go to
Oh,
work. He makes a big mistake.
Way to save it, Anderson.
Just then.
You said it. Albuquerque. He's done that before.
That is wild, dude.
Way to save that.
The single jump has worn out on that outside. This track is in very, very tough condition. And I have to imagine that if you're Jason Anderson, you don't want to let Joey have
single triple, bro, is
Jason,
gnarly,
He's
bro.
been faster the last few weeks, and he's proven it now. He opens it up to 9/10.
Look at this single triple right here, dude.
Joey Savachi is your 2025 world champion.
And double, dude.
Jason Anderson is not.
That thing's insane, bro. That thing's insane.
I have to imagine that Jason Anderson right now. See, he has been really good tonight. But a couple
Christian Craig, though, still staying up on it.
He's eaten roost for the first time.
He went down in race 2, bro.
Savachi is taking off of this thing. He's up 1.6 early in the race.
It is so key right now that Jason
wants
Anderson
first so bad.
Not let
You could get it.
Craig interfere with his charge towards Joey Savachi. If Craig gets in there and takes
both Quad Lock Honda riders win overall tonight,
Joey
thoughts?
Savachi is going to yard him and walk away to a win. These laps are critical right now.
Yeah, these first 2 laps have gone Joey Savachi's way. These next 2 better belong to Jason Anderson. If you want this championship and he saves it again, that's just pure talent, great instincts, and he's right back to him.
He made up time.
Yo,
I mean, that's what
Anderson's a
champions
freak
do.
right
Jason
now,
Anderson
dude.
recovers from 2 big mistakes, makes his way to the back tire of Joey Savachi. And the battle is on. Anderson on offense.
Anderson a freak right now, dude.
The amount he needed to refocus his efforts onto the 17 Quad Lock Hondas Joey Savachi, and they are less than a half a second apart.
They're locked in right now.
3 laps into this.
They're locked in right now, dude.
Look how tight Anderson can ride those lines and still make those entries into the rhythm section. He has so much confidence in the front end of that Suzuki right now.
He's made his way to the back tire.
Oh,
where does he make the move? Anderson's going further right this time. He was up
That was a
the
good
middle
run,
last
too.
lap. That's where that kick came from, but he's found the line Anstie was using. And I love this difference right here.
Oh!
But will they end up in the berm together?
Yo,
here we go.
the inside!
Oh,
my
Jason
God!
Anderson
freak!
And now it's Savatgy's turn to go on offense.
Tear off over the finish line.
Wow.
Flying.
Anderson, he is so cool. He is so calm. Then he gets on the track and he does this.
What?
From big mistake to a block pass. Jason Anderson, red plate, points leader.
Oh, you can hear the motorcycles as they hit these jump faces. These guys are pushing so hard right now.
Savatgy's still there, though.
Up his line. Nope, he's going to stick to the outside. Savatgy up the inside. Anderson does
And Savatgy! Oh my God!
Takes the lead.
Oh my God!
We want to see in World Supercross.
Oh my God! Yo, they're pushing Pete. Savatgy! They're not playing. They're not playing.
And Christian Craig is back in the party, and the gloves are off.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Forward as the two boys out front, Joey Savatgy.
Oh, now it's getting dangerous.
Drifting up the face of the entry to that
inside.
Oh!
Something tells me the next one Anderson is not going to be that nice.
Oh, he's gonna slow him down.
Whoa, smart Savatgy. Anderson with the mistake off the side, but he survives.
Oh my God.
Yo, Joey getting froggy.
Right in this thing too.
Joey's getting froggy.
You know who Jason Anderson is. I have not seen this version of Joey Savatgy maybe ever.
Oh, he got Christian Craig on his backbone now.
To one of the toughest racers in the sport.
This is Joey Savatgy doing everything he can to win a world championship. He has his teammate that is playing in his favor right now. Anderson has to just put his head down.
Anderson pulls back on, right?
Wheel of Savatgy, and he needs to
Anderson gets crazy, right?
for good.
Anderson back onto offense.
Dude, he's already coming back.
So good.
Anderson is like insane right now.
Savatgy 1 point up in the championship.
Yo.
No matter
winner, take all. And Anderson
Dude.
back onto offense.
Anderson!
Come up the inside.
Oh,
no, he checks up.
dude.
You know, that corner is
Nah, he
mine.
probably
I think
played it right. He
Anderson
probably played it
realized
smart.
That goes back to the craft. That man knows how to race.
Yeah, that is absolute.
Next corner,
that's
thoughts?
what we call street smart in Albuquerque,
right.
Mexico.
Here we
Oh,
go.
Turbo!
The battle's on. Anderson
Turbo!
up the inside again. Savatgy squares up. But Anderson
He said,
comes back and blocks it.
you ain't cutting down on me, bro.
Oh,
You ain't cutting down on
He
me.
was too far back there, Jace, but I mean, this may be the most important lap of both of their seasons. If Anderson can take the offense to the clear track, he goes, but
Anderson is so good after that triple. That is going to give him the
Holy
breathing
smokes.
room that he needs. He has a couple of sections on this racetrack where he is visibly more comfortable. He has more traction. He needs to stay mistake-free.
Come on, Savatgy.
will he move over in the whoops?
It's getting dangerous.
He lost the lead by sticking to the right side. See, there's the man right there with the brains. He is so smart. He hasn't taken that line once, all main event, but he knew that's where he got me last time. I'm going to switch it up, and now he's up 1.3.
He's so fast in that section, and then he's
Lap
so
8 out of 12, dude.
He has a couple of key areas where he is able to pull away from Joey.
What a scrub. Holy shit. Yo, he almost got cooked.
Jason Anderson doing everything he can to secure his
No,
first world
he
championship.
scrubbed so
The
hard.
fast spot right there is that inside. He's been so great on the flats.
Yeah, he just has more front end after that triple.
Dude, right now it's whoever has more momentum, dude. Whoever has more pressure out, dude.
He is running out of time. He's done everything right in this race. I can't look back and say that was a bad decision. I mean, he's been aggressive. He's just been a little bit off of the 21 of Jason Anderson.
Yeah, Jason Anderson is gelling with
Dude, look at the scrubbing on Anderson, bro. He's nasty, dude. He's staying lower than low, bro. Yeah, Savatgy has to switch that lineup. He can't go single, triple anymore. It was working, but not no more, bro.
Switched up his line right there. The single, triple, double. He went away from it. Went over to Jason's line. So a little bit of change up for the 17. We saw Jason Anderson make his change up in the whoops. The crowd is cheering. They are loving what they're seeing on championship night.
What a race.
Anderson's cooking right now, dude. Anderson's cooking.
One rider in between now.
Jason down in the Jason's down in the 53s too. I mean, he could have been on the deck twice in this race.
I can't wait to see some replay.
I know, me too. Hey, he turned those mistakes.
Anderson again if he stays up.
Offense.
I think, dude, I don't think Anderson's stopping right now. He's on X Games
why
mode.
He is Jason Anderson, a 250 Supercross champ, 450 Supercross champ, and a couple laps away from being a world Supercross champion.
I'll be to the Dragons back, bro. Hands down, I'm super sick that they brought that.
At this point to get him back into this race, but El Hombre not laying up for a second in this race.
Little mistake there as well.
Yeah, you ought to clip that front wheel, dude.
The gap now 1.7. Joey has the fastest lap of the race with a 53.0. He's going to need a couple of those back to back. And then a little bit of help along the way.
Dude, that back end, bro. That back end of Sabachi.
This is unbelievable.
Last lap cheese about to come in, boys.
Staying aggressive, continuing to push.
All right, so the gap's at 1.
What a scrub from Sabachi. Yo, getting low on it. Last lap cheese coming up, boys. Sabachi, you got to do something right now. Got to make it snappy.
Joey is there.
Joey!
Everything you have at 17, you're going to need it, as Jason Anderson has done everything that he needed to do to take care of his business. And now it's your turn, Joey Sabachi.
Come on, baby.
This race is not over.
Crowd participation, baby.
Pushes the front end.
The crowd has come alive.
Crowd participation, baby.
Joey Sabachi has it down to a second. One
Joey!
run through the whoops. One clean run through
Come
the
on,
last
Joe.
section.
It's two berms. It's the berm.
Make it.
The berm before the finish. Joey's has got to be close enough.
It's not done.
Oh my God. No! Joey!
Triple.
Joey, why would you do it? Joey!
And he's going to come up just short. Jason Anderson.
Oh my God.
Inside, grabs a checkered flag. Your 2025 World Supercross champion, Jason Anderson.
If Joey didn't case, bro.
Unbelievable.
If Joey didn't case, bro.
An incredible display of racing.
Oh
from
my
both Anderson
God.
and Sabachi. They threw everything at it. The crowd, you got what you paid for.
If Joey did not case that, wow.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
Hands down, insane.
That's Supercross, baby. That's why we watch
thanks from Germany
racing
for the
right
stream,
there,
dude.
for
Of
moments
course.
like that. We got
Bro, we gotta
lot
watch
of
this
season.
back. We gotta see some highlights, bro.
I need some replays ASAP.
I need some replays too, bro.
ASAP.
There's a few of them coming.
Wow, dude.
Yo.
El Hombre.
Hey,
That was crazy,
good
bro.
job, boys. Straight up. Hey, Jay's
I
first.
thought
I'm a fan.
Joey Sabachi was screwed going for the single triple, but it set him up perfectly for the inside. If he didn't case, he would have had that wheel on Anderson, dude. And it would have been a fight all the way to the end again for another spot. But
From Sabachi.
Sabachi Anderson, bro.
From Jason Anderson.
I just joined in one. Dude, El Hombre got that thing.
I feel for
W
Joey
Racing.
because he did
W
it all
Racing.
right. It's hard to look back and say, I wish I would have. He did things I didn't think he would do. He went in and smacked Jason a couple times, and that's out of his character. I don't see that out of him, but he did it, and it worked. But Jason had a little extra craft, just a little bit more.
What do they say? He just had that dog in him to
He did have that dog, man. Dog, he was giving that bark.
I mean, that's a coin toss for who wins that championship.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. El Hombre.
Oh,
This guy, I'm telling you, when things change in his life, he's special.
Hashtag Team
He
Pride?
really
No,
takes
word.
new opportunities, and he doesn't run from the change and the adjustment and the range of new that comes into his life. The guy just sticks these opportunities.
And when you put his back against the wall, and when you give him something to
Race of the
prove,
year, thoughts?
That is when he does his best work.
Race of the year, thoughts?
That was tonight. He had to be great tonight.
That has to be
great.
race of the
He
year,
was.
right?
He goes 1-1 in the sprints. And
You're gonna compete
I'll
next
tell
year,
you
right?
what,
Oh, I'm
I wouldn't
competing
be
next year.
surprised if he was shocked
I'm getting
too
up on that.
when the old 17 came up there and gave him some, because People don't do that to Jason Anderson.
When there's no more races coming after this, you can do whatever, bro.
That's right. There's no next week, so you know what?
And he's
What an official, Ruben. No, thank you guys for all the followers tonight, man. If you guys haven't hit that sub button or follow button, be sure to hit that
This will
follow
be a
button.
great interview with Kristen Beat. It's Jason Anderson.
Your 2025 FIM World Supercross champion in the SX1 class. Jason, how were you able to carry the pressure throughout that final GP race?
Man, you know, I was watching the second race. I was out front and I was watching Joey behind Vince, and I was like, damn, for the first time, can Vince do what Vince does and keep Joey behind so this last moto wasn't so crazy? But man, you know what, that's racing. Joey kept me on my toes, and he's so underrated for how good he is. I mean, I know it's 2 8s and a 12, but that's a lot of intense racing. And I'm pretty exhausted, but this monster's giving me a little bit of energy to maybe get out there and do another one. But yeah, I just want to thank the team. You know, it's cool to win this for Suzuki, win this for Pipes Motorsports, my family, Jelly, my new mechanic, Mohead, Daniel Castle, who just helps me out every day, and my wife, my daughter. It's my first one without my daughter, so I really am bummed she's not here for this, but yeah, I'm just excited. Thank you to the whole team, and let's see if we could keep this momentum going and just keep trying our best.
Jason, what does it feel like to be performing at this level again after all of the setbacks and comebacks that you staged over the last year?
I think I just needed a Suzuki. That's it.
Congratulations, Jason Anderson, with 5 GP race wins on the season. Now we're going to bring over Joey Savacci. Joey, I know you're disappointed with the ultimate result.
I know you're disappointed.
You raced with a tenacity and a resilience that is inspiring.
Yeah, it's, I mean, we had an amazing crowd. I know we might not be the most, quote, full crowd that we've had this year, but it's definitely the loudest. You know, I appreciate you guys. I'm glad we got to put on a show for you guys. Thank you guys for coming out, and I tried. It's yeah, it's unfortunate. If I could think of you know, a few thing here and there that I would have done differently, obviously I would love to. But yeah, I tried my best, and that's all I can ask for.
What would you have done differently?
Where do I start, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I would have picked a better spot maybe to make a strike, and yeah, I truthfully felt like maybe if I could get him back and then go, I might be able to break away just a little bit, enough to have a gap. But these conditions are not my strong suit by any means. This is definitely much more of his style than mine. So the fact that we were even able to be as close as we were on a track that it's not my favorite, I'm happy with it. You know, I felt like we were good tonight. It's just, yeah, unfortunately, we weren't good enough. So on to next year.
Joey, a triumphant ride regardless, finishing second overall on the season. Let's catch up with Christian Craig, who will now finish third overall in the SX1 class for the championship.
Hey, happy to see that man back on the bike, though.
Christian, debuting on a new bike with a new team in a new series, traveling around the world. I know tonight must have been frustrating, but describe to me the progression you and this team have made in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, the whole season's been awesome. It's been so fun traveling the world. And this has been my favorite stop yet, South Africa. And unfortunately, I crashed one too many times. I sacrificed my life and my family, where, you know, my 3 kids are back home right now. And I let them down, unfortunately. So, yeah, I mean, this one hurts because I fell on my own. And, yeah, one too many mistakes, but keep my head up, keep going. I'm excited to come back next year and try to go for the championship again.
Christian Craig with a phenomenal ride, even here in South Africa in that final GP race, and a great season for him debuting with the Quad Lock Honda team.
Real emotion there from Christian Craig. I mean, he said it best. He sacrificed so much, family at home. But that's a bad man right there. He will be back in 2026, and he will be even more comfortable with Quad Lock Honda.
Yeah, I just want to say, Christian Craig, mate, you did not let anybody down. You did your family proud tonight. There's only one guy that can win this championship.
Better for Craig, he deserves one more. Yeah, dude, second race he went down, bro. That dirt was super soft. They had like watered pretty hard. So.
Between two chess
dude, this battle was insane.
It started right here. This was the first of many back and forths.
Oh, and then that moment in the loops gave Joey Sabachi, like you said, that was very aggressive. And look, I love how aggressive Joey was without taking it.
Joey did that thing, bro.
Right back. He comes right back at him.
Anderson is...
They're getting saucy, bro. I thought it was over for Anderson right there. I thought he made a big-time mistake.
He struck back. Joey got him again. Jason goes off the track. This is the next one. Now watch this. Jason checks him up and then cuts a little bit left.
Yeah,
that was pretty smart right there.
Albuquerque.
That was pretty smart right
there.
there.
That's what that is.
Oh, you know what? Joey comes up short on that double. If he would have stuck that clean, it may have been the 17.
It's me and Daniel Blair, like basically one person.
That was the moment of the race right there for Joey Sabachi.
Well, I said the same shit,
Cole
dude.
Nichols quietly tonight puts the PMG Suzuki on the podium. Christian Craig had his issues in sprint race 1 and 2, lost a lot of ground. That's why Colt Nichols, you see him on the podium there.
Can't wait for A1, dude. It's gonna be lit.
Really solid in race 3.
That is massive for Colt Nichols. Second race in the championship. He's had a limited testing time.
He had a big get off last weekend too.
Jeez. W. Anderson, baby.
No, I mean,
W. Anderson.
We've been watching Jason Anderson for a decade and a half. I mean, I think back to the Cole Seeley battle.
He cooked, bro. He cooked tonight.
That was it. That was it.
He looked just like that.
Another American national anthem. Should invite you out to commentate. And the home of the wave. Love that song. Love
and
that.
The man from Albuquerque, New Mexico, stands on top.
Oh, Hamburg's still badass rider, dude. He's goated.
And you said it, Jace. These
conditions. He deserved that shit.
I mean, he has spent thousands of hours as a little kid riding around in the soft, powdery berms, hard-packed, slick flats. I mean, he really looked at home in it. But hey, Joey Sabachi said, this is not my ideal situation, and he was proud that he was able to match him, and there's something to that. As the Quad Lock Honda team wins the championship, Reeve Konski said coming into the season he wanted that, so he doesn't get SX2 or SX1. He wins the
I did not
title.
ignore you guys, all right? There's no flying ass Eagles on my ass. I'm not getting on my feet.
Swing at both of those championships. You know how competitive
inside my house.
Yeah, and Yuriv Konski really
I reported him, no worries.
Team owners and team managers that is a competitor. He really rides along with these guys.
You know me.
This is going to be a huge win for him. And remember, he runs race teams in 3 different countries. He's one of the hardest working men
Fire
in
decision.
the industry. This is a great night for him and the Quad Lock Honda team.
Quad Lock.
I would be willing to bet that as happy as he may be for that one, he's more hurt for his riders, though, because again, he wants to win the championship. Kristen Beat's going to join us here at the desk. Kristen, you know how bad he wanted that.
What do you do when nobody's looking? That matters the most.
Guys, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's disappointed right now for Joey and Christian.
Shut the fuck up.
The hard part
That's a nice shirt
about
bum. Yeah,
being in the position I'm in trackside is you watch these team managers and principals and mechanics watch as the race.
Who is that?
And there was no one more emotional than Reeve Konski in those final laps.
Right,
Try
Kyler?
again next year.
Who the hell is that, actually? Who is that right there?
I think in SX2 maybe. He had that second spot this year that was rotating, so we'll see what he does there. Shane finishes great. He loves Christian Craig. He loves Joey Savacci. And I'd love to see those two come back next year and give Jason a run for his money.
And Daniel, to your point, Christian Craig has had such a phenomenal career renaissance.
Yes.
Give Craig a year, bro.
Team, the Quad Lock Honda team, where we thought Christian
Joey, is that you?
Capital was in the 250 class. He has now surpassed that and eclipsed that in the 450 class. We saw it in Australia. We didn't get to see it here tonight, but in that third GP race, he really.
What happened to Ken Rocks?
I think the competitiveness is showing emotionally right now, but if we
what happened to Kenny, dude?
And take a look. I mean, this is a massive moment for all these guys.
Where's
Jason
Ken Rocks?
Anderson, a new chapter in life. Joey Savacci, I think he emerged this season as a real force and threat moving into the future, especially with that aggressive racing, Jace. That's something we haven't seen in the
a championship for Suzuki right now is huge.
Career revival.
WSX didn't have enough to pay him? Are you serious?
In this World
That's a true story?
In the Suzuki team of Parks Motorsports Group and this Quad Lock Honda.
That's a true story, or is that you just Josh?
Are emerging. These teams are going to have amazing riders for 2026, and each of them are going to be in the hunt. That's the 450s. It's going to be the same in the 250 class as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kristen, again, you're down on the floor. You feel the emotion.
He plays one of the biggest roles of progression on the bike. That's for those teams to find the right setting, how you might
came up because his face didn't look that way. There. I think he was pretty upset about tonight.
I think
there wasn't enough money to keep him there. Damn. Imagine being that guy, that talented, and you're like, yeah, just not enough money.
On what they've already developed here, they were able to really fine-tune their bikes, and I mean, no matter what, they traveled the world. So the big picture for me was just watching all these riders enjoy these beautiful locations we got to travel to.
Well, and the crowd is still here.
Yeah.
There's so many South African fans.
I don't know. I think he wanted to focus on the 2026 SX season.
Obviously, I'm biased about the Australian.
That makes sense.
I really have to give South Africa some props.
You think he wins overall? If he stayed here?
Tonight.
And they watched a great race.
Damn. Ken Roxon really did got booted down.
Jason Anderson, your champ. He'll run the big #1 in the 2026 season. A valiant effort from Joey Savacci,
all right, boys.
Christian Craig. Wow,
and then that might be it for me
this season.
I'm
Ken
gonna take a break.
was spectacular early in the championship, sweeping the opening round.
Might stream later for some MX bikes. Right now, I'm gonna take a break.
5th overall in points as well. And a great championship. Final thoughts, Kristen. What you got on the 2025 season as we wind it down?
I need something because that was too much. That was electrifying.
Who is
if
that?
If we can pick up where we leave off at the end of this season, we'll be in a good spot next year.
How about you, Jace?
Pipes Motorsport, they keep the #1 plate. It'll be on a Suzuki again next year. Jason Anderson. Jason Anderson.
Great night of racing. Thank you all for tuning in. For Kristen B, Jace McAlpine, I'm Daniel Blair. What an amazing season of World Supercross it's been. From Argentina to Canada to Australia to Sweden to South Africa. And we'll see you next year.
That right there is Kristen B, my friend. Who is that? All right, boys, we out of here. You guys want to see something cool?